now, it's probably because you just finished second grade last year and you're getting ready to move on up into third grade. If so, welcome! My name's Miss Frederick, and I usually teach kindergarten at Olympic View Elementary, but I am so excited to get to work with you, friends who just finished second grade. With me, you'll practice ELA, that's English Language Arts. We're going to do some phonics routines, write and blend words, and also read some super fun books that are very near and dear to my heart. I'm so excited to work with you. Again, my name is Miss Frederick, and I think we're ready to get started. Let's go. We're going to start today with a quick warm-up using our large flashcards to do letters, keywords, and sounds. I'll be doing little movements to help us remember the letter keyword sounds. It's called TPR. If your teacher last year had different TPR moves, feel free to use the ones they used, or you can try mine. Here we go. It's going to go kind of slow today. In the future, it'll be faster, and these cards will be out of order. Let's start with apple. My turn. Repeat after me. A, apple, ah. Gotta say it back. A, safe, A. I pretend to turn the handle of the safe for A, safe, A. My turn. B, bat, B. It's better if you use two hands to show swinging a bat. Boo, 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 bat. You can see. My turn. C, cat. Now make sure that you're not saying ka, 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 because then you sound like a silly bird. We have to say just the sound, and the letter C says k, k, k. C, cat, k. My turn. D, dog, D. I pat my leg like I'm calling a dog. My turn. E, ed, eh. E, Pete, E. Did you say it? E, Pete, E. Try it. E, Pete, E. He's smiling in the picture. Oh, my dog Javi's making an appearance. Say hi, Javi. And also, when we say E, the sides of our mouths kind of go up towards our ears. E, like when we smile. My turn. F, fun. I'm going to move the game pieces. Ready? G, gang. Did you say G, gang? Nice. My teacher senses tingle when you guys participate. My turn. H, ha. Again, just ha. No other sounds, just ha. Let's go to my armpit for I, itch, I. I, pine, I. This one again looks better with two hands. Pointy like a pine tree. I, pine, I. My turn. J, jug, j. K, kite, k. Make an L. Go to my mouth for a lamp. Ooh. Nice. I'm going to put my finger on my mouth like a man's mustache to remind me that I close my mouth for this sound. My turn. And man, Feel like your mouth is closed. And nut, Notice that your mouth is open for Still comes through your nose, but your mouth is open. My turn. O, octopus, ah. Nice. O, home, oh. My turn. P, pan, p. Your mouth kind of pops when you make the p sound. Sand. Silly, I'm not at the beach. My turn. Q, U, queen, qu. R, rat, I like that one. Pretend to be a rat. My turn. S, snake, S. Another S, but a tricky one. The sign for bugs is 3 fingers starting with your thumb. Thumb to your nose, fingers back. My turn. S, bugs, zzz. Did you say it? Did you sign it? It's fun if you do both, and it helps your brain learn. My turn. T, top, t. Show our teeth for top. My turn. U, up, This one's a little tricky for me. I might have to try it more than once, but that's okay. I can do hard things. U, mule, U. And then I show a little ear on the mule. U, mule, U. That one's a tongue twister for me. Another one. U, rule, ooh. And then since it's got a line going through it, I make an X. U, rule, U. U, rule, ooh, sorry. Let's try that one again. That one's really tricky for me. U, rule, ooh. That's better. My turn. V, van, woo. W, wind, woo. Nice. X, fox, x. Y, yellow, U. And the very last one, let me hear you. Z, zebra, z. Nice job. Remember, in the future, that will go faster and the cards will be all wackadoo, all out of order. Next, we're going to practice some digraphs. Let's get started with our learning target, to see what we're going to be doing with digraphs today. I'm going to tap each word, and as I read, I want you to read along with me, choral reading. You ready? I'm ready. Let's go. I can identify and decode digraphs in words. I can identify and decode digraphs in words. Let's start with what we're doing today. That goes in boxes, starting with this word, identify. My turn. Identify. Find. I even have the sign for find. Identify and find mean the same thing. Find. F-I-N-D. So we're going to identify or find and decode, which just means read. I'll draw a book. Boop, boop, boop. Quick sketch. Doesn't have to be perfect. Find or identify and read or decode digraphs in words. Now, a digraph is a special word. It's underlined, one of our vocabulary words today. And a digraph is just where two different sounds or two different letters come together to build a brand new sound. The way I like to show digraphs in kindergarten is if I have a triangle and a square, they're just two shapes, right? But if I put them together, what do I get? A house. Digraphs are where two different letters come together to make a brand new sound. Before we start our activity of finding and reading some digraphs in words, I think we ought to start by reviewing what our digraphs are. Just like before with our letter keyword sounds, this is going to be letter keyword sounds again, but with digraphs. I'm going to do a TPR move. Feel free to use the one your teacher used last year or use mine. Repeat after me. My turn. SH, ship, shh. SH digraph says shh. My turn. CK, sock, k. Two hands. This is the sign for sock. And if you do it with one hand, it's like you're pointing to your feet. Where do you wear your socks? Here on my feet. CK, sock, k. My turn. CH, chin, ch. Ch, ch, ch. My turn. TH, thumb. And our last one, WH, whistle, w. WH, whistle, w. All right, let's put these to the side. And then I'm going to take away our learning target, identifying and decoding digraphs, so we can get started with our activity. Ooh, okay, here we go. Starting with word number 1 at the very, very top, I want you to take 2 fat fingers, just like you do with phonics at school. And I want you to find or identify the digraph in this word. When you identify the digraph, take 2 fat fingers, underline the digraph. Did you do that? If you underline the S and the H, you found the digraph. 2 fat fingers, SH is our digraph. Now, as you'll remember from SH, ship, sh, the SH digraph says shh. It's like when my dog starts barking. What do I always say to him? Javi, shh. Now let's decode or read the word. I'm going to point to each letter. We'll say the sound. Remember, the digraph makes 1 sound, shh. And then we'll blend it on our fingers. Here we go. Sh. Again, on our fingers now. Sh. What's word number 1? Rash. Rash. Word number 1 is rash. If you said rash to decode word number 1, touch your nose. Nicely done. It has the SH digraph at the end. Let's move on to word number 2. See if you can take 2 fat fingers for word number 2 and underline the digraph. Did you do it? If you underlined the CH at the end of the word, you found the CH digraph. CH, as you'll remember from CH, chin, ch, says ch, ch, ch. Let's read the word. I'll start with the sounds, then we'll blend on our fingers. Here we go. S, ch. S, ch. What does word number 2 say? Such. If you said such for word number 2, say yeehaw. Nice. All right. Moving on to decode or identify and then decode word number 3. Take 2 fat fingers, underline the digraph in word number 3. Did you do it? If you underlined the TH digraph, you found it. You identified it. Very nice. And the TH digraph is like TH thumb. You stick your tongue out of the gate, pretend your teeth are a gate. Let's read all the sounds now that we know the TH digraph says p, on our fingers now. P, What does word number 3 say? If you decoded or read word number 3 as path, you got it. Path. If you said path, put on your fancy hat. Mine is a cowgirl hat, and it's very glittery and purple. I like purple a lot. Path for word number 3. Moving on to word number 4, the last one. Take 2 fat fingers, see if you can underline the digraph in word number 4. This one's tricky. Were you able to find the digraph in word number 4? This one's tricky because it starts with a blend. ST are 2 consonants right next to each other, but is ST a digraph? No, it's a blend. St, the st blend. Where is the digraph in stack? At the end, CK. CK is the digraph in this word. We almost said it. Now let's decode it together. K. On our fingers, we need 4 of them this time. K. What's word number 4? stack. Like, I've been doing so much reading, I have to put my books in a stack. It starts with the ST blend, ends with the CK blend, or digraph. Oops, it's not a blend, that's a digraph. And we read stack. Nice job identifying and decoding a bunch of words with digraphs in them. Take a second to think as we finish this lesson. What do you notice is the same about all of these words? Because a lot of the letters are different, but what is the same? What do you notice? If you're with someone, you can turn to them and say, I notice, and then finish the sentence, or you can whisper to your elbow, I notice. Were you able to share on noticing? I hope so. Something that I notice is that the digraphs come at the end for all of these words. That makes them final or ending digraphs. SH is at the end, CH is at the end, TH is at the end, and so is CK. They're all at the end. Remember, digraphs happen when two letters come together to make a brand new sound. Today, as you go about reading or walking in the community, I want you to look around in books, maybe on the side of cereal boxes or signs in the community, like places you can eat, Chick-fil-A maybe, and see if you can find any digraphs in the text around you. Remember, text is just a word for letters, books, words, anything you see that's in the community. There's text all around you. And there's lots of digraphs too. See if you can spot some today. That's it for Miss Frederick. Goodbye, scholars. Thanks for watching. Surprise accordion solo, here we go.
Miss Wagner, and I'm going to be teaching you second grade math through these videos for the summer. So today you're going to need something to write with and a piece of paper. If you have a whiteboard and marker, that's awesome. You may use that as well. So I'm going to give you a couple seconds to go ahead and find those things and bring them right back. All right, hopefully you have them and you're ready to begin. So we're going to go ahead and start with our learning target, just like we always do when we're in the classroom. when we're reading our learning target, I want you to think about some I knows and I wonder. So something you know about and maybe something you're wondering, well, Ms. Wagner, I don't know what that is. So, and hopefully I can answer all these questions. Let's go ahead and read it. You can read it with me. Ready? I will be able to add and subtract within 20 using counting on. All right, so I used a little number line over here for that counting on strategy, which again, we'll talk more about. And we kind of did talk more about in our warm-up as well. But my example here was that I started with 2 because I have an equation that is 2 plus 5. And I start, or I'm sorry, not 2 plus 5, 2 plus 3. I just gave you the answer away. And I started at 2, and then I went up 3, and I got 5 because I counted on. So I'll be showing you more of that today. But really focusing on that we're adding. So we're going to be adding more, and then we're going to be subtracting. So we're going to be taking away. And we're only going to be doing this within 20, using this strategy counting on. All right. I know you probably have your pieces of papers next to you, but you don't need to use those right now. Right now, we're going to go ahead and do a warm-up of a 100s chart. And the first thing we're going to go ahead and do is we are going to count all the way up to 100. Kind of just get our minds going. So take a deep breath because it's a lot. And get ready to count. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. All right, because our learning target says today that we're going to be focusing only within 20, we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to find the number 20 on the chart, and we are going to count on, and we are going to count backwards, only within 20, so 1 through 20. So I'm going to randomly pick a number, and we are going to go ahead and count up to 20. Ready? 6. So let's go ahead and count up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, let's go ahead and do that one more time with a different number. And that number will be 12. Ready? Go. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, so now we counted on. Let's go ahead and count back. So I'm going to pick a number again, and we're going to go ahead and count back. Remember, I'm only sticking with 1 through 20 right now. So our number is going to be 18, and let's go ahead and count back. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Let's go ahead and do it one more time with a new number. And let's that number be 15. Ready? Go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job, friends. All right, so hopefully our minds are ready. We counted. Our minds are ready to do some counting on and counting back for equations. So this is the time to go ahead and grab those, whatever writing utensil you have, and piece of paper or whiteboard if that's what you have. If you're just now joining us, I want to remind everybody our learning target. I will be able to add and subtract within 20 using counting on. So we're going to go ahead and start with adding. I have a little number line for myself. If you don't have something like this, which it's okay, I want you to go ahead and make a number line on your paper right now. You can go ahead and write these equations and then draw a number line on your paper so that we can go ahead and practice. I'm going to go ahead and create my number line with you anyways. All right, I'm going to give you a couple more seconds. All right, friends, we're going to go ahead and start with our first equation, and that's going to be this one right here. So let's go ahead and read our math equation out loud. 6 plus 5 equals. So we're going to be working with 6 plus 5, and we're going to be using our number line and counting on. So I want you to think, which number would I start with first and why? I'm giving you some time to think about that. Which number would I start with first and why? Why would I start with that number first? Okay, so lock that number in your mind. Ready? If you said the number 6, you are correct. It would be 6. And we start with 6 first because 6 is the bigger number out of the two, right? 6 is bigger than 5. So we're going to always start with the bigger number. So we're going to go ahead and find that number on our number line. And we're going to do this 2 different ways. And we're going to do it on a number line, and we're going to do something with our hands as well. So we're going to go ahead and start the number line, and we are going to go up. How many? 5, because that's our other number, right? We're adding 5 to 6. So we're going to start 6, and we're going to go up 5. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we got the number 11. Now, I like to see this and I double check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but I also really like using my hands sometimes. And what I do is, I know we're going to go up 5, so I'm going to show you 5 fingers. And we're going to start at the number 6 and we're going to count up. So we go 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I also got 11, so I know that 6 plus 5 equals 11. Always, always double check your math. Best practices, right? So I'm going to give you some time to go ahead and erase that. And draw and write your answer. And now I want everybody to go ahead and look at the next equation. And let's go ahead and read it out loud. 13 plus 5 equals. Now I want you to take some time again to think about, what number am I going to start with on my number line? And why am I going to start with that number? Miss Weiner just told me why, but why am I going to start with that number? Give you some seconds to think about it and lock that number into your mind. All right. Did you say the number 13? If you did, that's the number. Why do we pick the number 13? Because 13 is the biggest number out of these two, right? 13 is bigger than 5. So that means that we are going to go ahead and start on 13. And we're adding, so we're going to go up, right? And we're going to go up 5 because we're adding 5 more to 13. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got the number 18. But again, I like to double check, and I like to do it again with my hands and counting up as well. So I'm going to start at the number 13. I have 5 fingers, so I can use that. And we're going to count up 5, starting at the number 13. Ready? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Look, I got the same answer. So that must mean that 13 plus 5 equals 18. Go ahead and write that down. And then you may erase your number line if you can. All right. So we just added. Well, that means we must subtract now. So we are going to have some new problems for that. If you have another piece of paper or room on your paper, please use the same. Or if you need another piece of paper, you may grab another one. You can use the same number line or go ahead and create a new one. Either way, I'll give you a couple seconds to do that. All right, so here's our first equation for subtraction. We're gonna go 15 take away 7. So go ahead and say that with me. Oops, I forgot my equal sign. Let's go ahead and read it. 15 take away 7 equals. All right, so let's go ahead and lock in that number that we think we're gonna start at first. Remember, we want what number are we gonna start at first and why would we start at that number? Give you a second. So if you pick 15, yes, we're going to start at 15 first. Why? Because it's the bigger number. All right, we're at 15. Oh, but now we're subtracting. We're taking away. So we're not going to be going up anymore. We are going to be going backwards. We're going to be going down. So starting at 15, and let's go down 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 8, but I like to double check again with my hands, same way that we did last time. I'm gonna put up 7 fingers because that's how many we're gonna go down from the bigger number 15. So 7 fingers. We're gonna start at 15 and we're gonna go down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. We got the same answer. So 15 take away 7 must be 8. All right, let's go ahead and do one more subtraction problem. And pick a random one. Let's say that we're going to do 18 minus 5. All right, so 18 minus 5. What number are we going to start on first and why? Go ahead and lock in that number. Yep, if you said the number 18, because it's the bigger number. All right, so we're going to start on 18 on our number line, and we are going to go down 5 because we are taking away. So we're taking away, we're going down. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 13, but again, you know, Miss Wagner, I like to double check. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hold up 5 fingers because that's what we're taking away. And we're going to start at the number 18 and we're going to count down. Ready? 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. We got 13 that way too. So 18 minus 5 equals 13. Nice job, friends. So you did a wonderful job with me today, and we don't have so much time, but I wanted to make sure that you would have time to practice on your own. So I created some more math problems for you to be able to do on your own today. So here's some math problems. I want you to go ahead and write them out, and I can read them to you at the same time. So you're going to be able to practice 12 plus 8 equals, 13 plus 5 equals, 8 plus 10 equals, 7 plus 9 equals, and then we go to our subtraction. 19 minus 15 equals, 12 minus 6 equals, 14 minus 9 equals, and 20 minus 15 equals. Go ahead and finish writing those down. So again, this is something you got to do on your own time, practicing the strategy of counting on or counting back, right, using subtraction. So I will be able to add and subtract within 20 using their counting on strategy with this number line. So go ahead and practice those when you have a chance.
Hola, mi nombre es Mrs. Mares y soy maestra de segundo grado y hoy vamos a hacer unas actividades y estas semanas de matemáticas juntos. Así que acompáñame ahí en tu casa, ahí donde estás, a hacer estas actividades juntos. Vamos a repasar algunas cosas que ya aprendimos y algo nuevo que podamos aprender. Así que mientras hacemos estas lecciones vas a necesitar dos materiales. Si tienes en tu casa papel en blanco o si tienes un papel de cuaderno, lo puedes usar también. Si tienes lápiz, si tienes algún marcador o algún lapicero o bolígrafo, como tú le llames, también lo puedes ocupar. Así que el día de hoy para nuestra lección vamos a enfocarnos en lo que es la suma y la resta. Así que tenemos un objetivo que vamos a pensar juntos. ¿Cómo voy a poder hacer este objetivo? ¿O es algo que ya lo puedo hacer y lo puedo repasar? El objetivo de hoy es, ¿podré sumar y restar hasta 20 contando uno por uno? Así que primero pensemos. Sumar. La palabra sumar significa poner algo junto. Poner dos cosas y ponerlas juntas para tener un nuevo total. Y restar. Restar significa que si tengo un total, quito algo de ese total y ahora tengo algo nuevo, ¿verdad? Tengo un número nuevo. Entonces, el día de hoy vamos a practicar el sumar, poner algo junto, o el restar, el quitar algo de un total, hasta 20. No vamos a ir más de 20, hasta 20, contando uno por uno. Así que si sumamos, vamos a contar uno por uno para ver el total. Si quitamos, vamos a comenzar con un total y luego le vamos a quitar y vamos a contar para atrás el número que nos queda. Así que pensemos, podré sumar y restar hasta 20 contando uno por uno. Para comenzar, vamos a hacer una actividad juntos y quiero que veas aquí los números del 1 al 100. Lo que vamos a hacer es, voy a escoger un número del 1 al 100 y luego cuando escoja ese número, vas a poner ese número en tu mente y vamos a contar hacia adelante 10 veces. Y cuando lleguemos hasta el número que vamos a contar, entonces ahí vamos a esperarnos y luego vamos a hacer otro número. Así que veamos, si comenzamos con el número 47, voy a poner esto acá para que me recuerde que comencé por el 47 y tengo que contar 10 veces hacia adelante. Así que voy a contar uno por uno. ¿Listos? Pongan el número 47 en su mente. 47, lo tengo en mi mente. Contemos juntos. 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57. Esos son 10 números hacia adelante, comenzando del 47. Ahora vamos a escoger otro número. Estoy pensando en el número 75. Ahora vamos a contar 10 números hacia adelante, uno por uno. Pon el número 75 en tu mente y listos. 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84 y 85. Muy bien, ahora lo vamos a hacer de otra manera. Vamos a escoger un número y vamos a contar para atrás uno por uno 10 veces también. Así que pongamos un número en mente. Tú puedes hacer un número diferente si quieres ahí en tu casa o puedes practicar esto con tus padres o con tus hermanos o con alguien que tengas ahí en tu casa. Así que vamos a ver el número 25. Voy a poner número 25. Ahora tengo que contar para atrás uno por uno. 25 es el número en que voy a comenzar. Así que contemos. 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. Ya contamos 10 números hacia atrás, uno por uno. Así que le quitamos 10 y llegamos a 15. Ahora pensemos en otro número. Voy a escoger el número 59. ¿Okay? Así que ponlo en tu mente, 59, y vamos a contar hacia atrás 10 veces, uno por uno. ¿Listos? Ponlo en tu mente y contemos. 58, 57, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51, 50 y 49. Okay, vamos a intentar uno más. El número 73. Ponlo en tu mente, 73, y vamos a contar 10 veces hacia atrás, uno por uno. Ahora piensa, ya que lo hemos hecho 2 veces, ¿en qué número vas a terminar? ¿En qué número vas a terminar si tienes que contar 10 veces hacia atrás, uno por uno? Ponlo en tu mente. Si tienes el número, mira los números que están aquí arriba y piensa en qué número voy a terminar si cuento hacia atrás 10 veces uno por uno. Ponlo en tu mente. Yo ya tengo mi número en mi mente. Ahora contemos y veamos en qué número vamos a terminar. 72, 71, 70, 69, 68, 67, 66, 65, 64, 63. Esos son 10 números hacia atrás. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 números hacia atrás y contamos uno por uno. Muy bien. Ahora vamos a recordar lo que estamos aprendiendo. Acuérdate que nuestro objetivo es poder sumar y restar hasta 20 contando uno por uno. Así que vamos a practicar juntos. Y aquí es donde vas a sacar tu papel y tu lápiz y me vas a acompañar a hacer unas sumas y restas juntos, pero vamos a practicar contando uno por uno. Vamos a pensar en el primer número y vamos a escribir la ecuación y la suma. Vamos a poner 9 más 7. Piensa en lo que hemos practicado cuando contamos uno por uno. Sabíamos que teníamos que comenzar con ese número, pero teníamos que contar hacia adelante. Algo que puedo hacer y algo que me gusta hacer para saber cuántos tengo al principio, lo puedes hacer en tu mente, pero si quieres también lo puedes dibujar. Voy a dibujar 9. 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Y tenemos que sumar, tenemos que agregar 7 a esta ecuación. Entonces, con otro color, yo lo voy a hacer, pero tú lo puedes hacer con tu lápiz. Vamos a agregar 7 más. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ahora que ya tenemos el 9 y el 7 con dibujo, vamos a contar juntos. Contemos juntos. Tenemos 9. Ya no tienes que contar uno por uno porque sabes que tienes 9, pero vamos a contar uno por uno comenzando desde 9 para ver cuál es nuestro resultado. Tenemos 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Así que nuestro resultado de nuestra suma es 16. 9 más 7 es 16. Vamos a intentar otro juntos. Escribe en tu papel el número 11 y a ese número le vamos a sumar 6 más. Igual. 11 más 6 es igual y no sabemos todavía. Así que dibujémoslo en nuestro papel para saber cuánto es 11 más 6. Primero voy a dibujar 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Y luego voy a agregar 6 más. Suma quiere decir agregar. Le voy a agregar a 11 6 más. 11 más 6. Vamos a dibujar 6 más. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ahora vamos a contar uno por uno y ver cuál es nuestro resultado. Como sé que tengo 11 aquí, no tengo que contar 11, solo lo voy a poner en mi mente y tengo que agregar 6 más. Así que contemos uno por uno desde 11, pon el 11 en tu mente para poder llegar a nuestro resultado. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Muy bien. Tenemos 17, es nuestro resultado. Y ahora sé que 11 más 6 es igual a 17. Vamos a intentar uno más. Vamos a escribir el número 8 más 7. ¿Cuál es nuestro resultado? Ahora quiero que lo pienses y quiero que comiences y pienses en ti ahí, ¿dónde estás? ¿Con qué número voy a comenzar y cuál número voy a dibujar primero? Entonces piensa, 8 más 7 es igual a qué número. Si no necesitas dibujos, lo puedes hacer en tu mente, pero si necesitas dibujo, haz los dibujos aquí abajo. Entonces primero, 8 más 7 es igual a qué número. Voy a dibujar 8 primero. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 más 7 es igual a qué número. Así que voy a pensar, 8 más 7 es igual a qué número. Voy a agregar 7 más. La suma quiere decir agregar 8 más, solo tengo que agregar 7 más. Así que voy a dibujar 7 más. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ahora sé que tengo 8 de este lado y 7 de este lado. Así que voy a comenzar con el 8 y voy a poner ese número en mi mente, número 8. Y voy a contar uno por uno, 7 más. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Mi resultado es 15. 8 más 7 es igual a 15. Ahora vamos a pensar, porque acuérdate, nuestro objetivo es, ¿podré sumar y restar? Ya hicimos la suma, vamos a restar, vamos a quitar de un total. Así que vamos a hacer esto juntos, lo puedes hacer en el otro lado de tu papel y puedes acompañarme para poder hacer las restas. Ahora vamos a restar. Eso quiere decir quitar. Entonces vamos a poner el número 18 menos 6. Cuando restamos, en vez de decir más, vamos a quitar. Entonces 18 menos 6. Igual que lo que hicimos la vez anterior, tenemos que comenzar con un número, pero este número es el más grande. Entonces vamos a tener que dibujar 18 y le vamos a quitar 6 a este número. Así que acuérdate cuando comenzamos la lección, cuando vimos el número y contamos hacia atrás. Vamos a hacer lo mismo con 18 menos 6. Así que primero dibujemos 18. Comiénzalo a dibujar. Yo lo voy a dibujar también. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. ¿Dibujaste los tuyos? Tienes que tener 18. Cuando tengamos 18 en nuestro papel, ahora dice menos 6. Eso quiere decir que le tengo que quitar 6, pero como lo hice con un marcador, no lo puedo borrar, así que le vamos a quitar. Vamos a contar de 18 hacia atrás 6 veces, porque dice menos 6. Y vamos a ver en qué número quedamos. Tengo 18, voy a contar hacia atrás 6 veces. 17, me quedan 17, me quedan 16, me quedan 15. 5, 10, 15. Y he contado hacia atrás 3 veces, me quedan 3 más. Me quedan 14, me quedan 13 y me quedan 12. Vamos a contar a ver si es cierto que me quedan 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Entonces, mi resultado es 12. 18 menos 6 es igual a 12. Vamos a hacer uno más y vamos a pensar qué voy a quitar ahora. Vamos a escribir el número 14. Escribe 14 en tu papel y le vamos a restar o le vamos a quitar 7. 14 menos 7 es igual y todavía no sabemos. Vamos a ver qué número es igual 14 menos 7. Así que primero, ¿qué debemos de hacer? Dibujar 14. Así que en tu papel dibuja 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Muy bien. Ahora que tenemos los 14, ¿cuánto le tengo que quitar? Piensa en tu número. ¿Cuánto le vamos a quitar? Yo ya lo tengo. Le vamos a quitar 7. Muy bien. 14 menos 14 le quitamos. 14 le vamos a restar. 14 menos 7 es igual a un número. Así que tenemos que contar hacia atrás 7 veces. Vamos a contar hacia atrás 7 veces. Tengo 14. Ahora tengo 13, 12, 11, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Todavía me falta. Ahora tengo 9. He quitado 5. Ahora tengo 8. Y ahora tengo 7. 14 menos 7 es igual a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Le quité 7. Entonces 14 menos 7 es igual a 7. Muy bien. Hoy hicimos nuestro objetivo de poder sumar y restar. Y lo voy a volver a poner acá para que lo podamos leer. Podré sumar y restar hasta 20 contando uno por uno hacia adelante o hacia atrás. Y lo hicimos en la suma y lo hicimos en la resta. Así que hoy puedes practicar en tu casa con un papel y con un lápiz y te voy a dejar 2 ecuaciones para que tú las puedas practicar en tu casa. Así que agarra tu papel y tu lápiz y lo vas a escribir conmigo. En la primera, vas a sumar 8 más 9 es igual. Acuérdate, el día de hoy contamos hacia adelante, uno por uno, así que puedes dibujar. Y tu resta es 15 menos 7 es igual. Así que escríbelo en tu papel y puedes practicarlo hoy ahí en tu casa. Nos vemos el siguiente día y vamos a seguir practicando matemáticas en estas semanas.